Hello everyone and welcome back to the Codersarts channel. Today we are showing an AI study assistant app that can help users study better and save time on their learning tasks. We will see exactly how this app can make understanding complex concepts and learning much easier. Now we will look at the core functionalities of the app. First is the smart summary generation. The app takes multiple lecture notes and converts them into clean, structured summaries. It organizes content with proper headings, key concepts, and main topics in a logical order that makes studying easier. It allows us to download the summaries as well. Second, it has the interactive question generation feature, which generates practice questions in different formats, including multiple choice, true or false, fill in the blanks, and short answers questions. Third, it has the concept clarification feature, which breaks down difficult topics and concepts into simple explanations. It provides analogies, step-by-step guides, real-world examples, and memory tricks to help students understand complex concepts better. Finally, it includes the study planning functionality, which creates interactive flashcards and schedule them at different times. It helps students retain information more effectively. Now we will look at the target audience. First one is students. Students can upload study materials to get summaries, quiz questions, and explanations. This helps them understand difficult topics and prepare them for exams faster. Next, we have software developers who want to add AI study features to apps or websites. They can integrate quiz generation, content summarization, and study tools into their existing platforms. Then we have academic researchers who need to quickly understand complex academic papers and research materials. Then we have educators and academic instructors, in which the teachers and professors can create study materials. They can upload textbooks and course content to automatically generate quizzes, explanations, and teaching resources. Next, we have educational technology companies. They can integrate the AI features to make their products smarter, and this helps them offer better learning experiences. All right, let's see this app in action. As we can see, here is our app named Study Platform. Here we have an interface asking the user to upload study materials, which can be in PDF or text file format. But before uploading the file and executing, but before uploading the file, but before uploading the file and moving forward, we will check the files. But before uploading the files and moving forward, we will check the input files we are working with. So let's do that. So we can see here we have three input files. The first one is classification file, which is in text document format. Then we have clustering file, which is a PDF file. And then we have a regression file, which is again a text file. Let's open the first file. So here we have our classification file. And here we can see this particular example uses content related to classification in machine learning. Let's check the another file. We will check the clustering file, which is a PDF file. And this PDF file contains the and this PDF file has the content related to the clustering in machine learning. Here we can see it has type of clustering algorithms, k-means, hierarchical clustering, and others. And it has defined other things related to clustering. Now let's check the third file, which is regression file. and this particular file has the content related to regression in machine learning. So these are the three files that we are going to work with. Now let's go to the app. So this is our app, and let's upload the files. So first we will upload the two files. We will upload classification and clustering. As we can see, we have selected the files. Now what we will do with this regression is that we will drag it and drop in this. So now it has also been selected here. So we can also drag and drop the files here. And now we will upload the files. So after uploading the content, we have arrived to this page called AI Study Tools. And this page has four tools. First one is Summarize Notes tool. And this tool will generate the summaries of the content that we have uploaded. Then we have Generate Quiz tool, which will create practice questions to test the knowledge. And this will create the questions based on the content that we have provided. Then we have create flashcards tool, which generates flashcards to make revision easier and more effective. And next we have explain topic tool, which breaks down complex topics into simple, easy to understand explanations. So these are the four tools that we are going to work with. Let's see the summary tool first. So we will click on the create summary. And here is the result. And as we can see, this summary is well organized. The AI has created clear section headings. It has organized information in logical manner. For example, here we can see this subheading called clustering techniques. Then this subheading has a subheading called types of clustering algorithms. And this subheading whose size is smaller than the clustering techniques. And then these types of clustering algorithms has multiple subheadings like k-means clustering, hierarchical clustering, and others. So it has organized the information in right manner. It highlights the important keywords and phrases in bold. For example, here we can see it has highlighted the Euclidean distance in bold as well as the Manhattan distance. So it has highlighted the important words or phrases in bold. Let's see if this has generated the correct summary or not. So what we will do is that we will simply look for these keywords like binary classification using logistic regression, and then this PIMA Indians divertis datasets. First, we will go to the content for the classification, and we will search for binary classification. And here we can see it has given us the binary classification here, and binary classification is also mentioned here. So it says binary classification using logistic regression. So this one is correct. And then we have, now we will search for the another key phrase, which is Pima Indians. And as we can see, it is present here. So our summary, so the AI is generating the summary from the right content. We can also search for the complex words like scikit-learn. So it should also be there. And we will ask for the search. And here we can see it says scikit-learn. So it is generating the summary from the content. And here we have clustering techniques, and it is giving types of clustering algorithms. And here we have different types of clustering algorithms. So we can also confirm this. And here we can see we have types of clustering algorithms. And we have got the exact same types of algorithm in the summary. And here we can see this has more content and our summary has less content for the types of algorithms. It means that it is correctly generating the summary result. And then we have linear regression. And we can also download the summary by clicking here on the download summary button. And here we can see our summary. It has the title, it has the it has the heading for classification, and then we have the it has the heading for the classification, and it also has the heading for clustering here. And then we have linear regression. So with the help of this button, we can also download the summary. So this is all about this summary. And as we have generated this summary, we can also see this content summary is listed here in the generated summary, in the generated content list, which keeps track of all the generate, which keeps track of all the generated content. So here we have content summary with the ID 1. We can also delete this summary by clicking on here and clicking on delete. We can also delete all the generated contents using this button. So with the help of this, it will delete all the contents. Currently, we are not doing this. Now we will generate the quiz. So we will click on generate quiz. And currently it is marked as pick for all the question types and their quantities here. So here 5 means that it will generate 5 multiple choice questions. And here we have the difficulty levels, which means that the which means that we can select if the question should be easy, which means that if the question so from here we can select the difficulty levels of the questions. We can uncheck here to only get the easy questions. Then we can check here to get the easy as well as medium questions. And if we check this as well, then we will get all three kinds of questions. Now we will click on generate quiz. It is now generating all types of questions. And so here we can see, and as we can see, it has given us the questions. So the first question is true or false. It is of type medium. It is of the it is of difficulty type medium, and it is of difficulty type medium. And let's say it is true, just for testing. And then it has the hard type, and we can also add the and it also has the fill in the blanks here. So we can type anything here. So we will type diabetes. We can left this as it is. We can also have this, we can select the random values. So this is the easy one here. So AI is generating these questions and these difficulty levels based on the content. So we will keep it as it is. And we can submit the quiz. And we can see here that this question is marked as red. And if there is any right answer like this, then it will mark it as green. And it will also give the correct answer, which is true. And it will also provide the explanation here. And we can see it will do the same for the questions that are marked as wrong. It will provide us the score. So it says that we have answered 4 questions correctly out of 20. So we have answered 20% of the questions correctly. We can retake the quiz. So here is the question which is of type short answers. And what will happen is that multiple users can answer the same question in multiple ways. So what this will do is that when the user provides a answer, it will check with AI if this answer is correct or not. And if it is correct, then it will highlight it as green. Otherwise, it will highlight it as red. So because of AI, the users can answer this question in multiple ways, and AI will check if the answer is correct or not. Let's say the answer is it analyzes the balance between accurate diabetes detection and minimizing incorrect alerts, aiding in enhancing model accuracy. So this is the correct answer. So let's see if it is correct or not. So it's checking here. So it says it is correct answer. And if we can remove this and let's again, so we will write here simply it analyzes and then we will submit the answer and let's see what this will do. For the 18th question, it says the answer is incorrect. We can also provide this answer. So we will retake the quiz. We'll provide this. We will submit and let's see what this will do. It says it's incorrect. So this is how this MCQ works. And we can also see that the quiz is generated here in the generated content list. And we can switch between these two easily. Now we will check the flashcards. So we will click on create flashcard. Let's say we want to generate 5 flashcards. So here we can see this is our first flashcard. This is our second. This is third. This is fourth, and this is fifth. And if we click on this, it will flip and give us the answer. If we know the answer, we can click on no, and it will mark it as green. If we don't know the answer, we can click on review, and it will mark this as blue. So let's say we have first here. We will click on review. We'll also review this. So we have clicked on review, and we can also select the date for each card. So if I click on 18th here and click on save, then all the cards will appear on this day only. And if I click on this 19th also, then what will happen is that two cards will appear on the 18th and remaining cards will appear on 19th. And if we click on the 20th as well, then two cards will appear on 18th as well as 19th, and the one card will appear on 20th. So we cannot test this for days. So we can click on the testing mode, and this will convert the days into seconds. So we can simply select 5 days for 5 card. Let's click on this as well. So the first card will appear after 5 seconds, and the last card will appear after 30 seconds. So we will click on this start spaced repetition. So this is our first card. So the new card will appear on the top. So first, second, third, and after 5 seconds, the fifth card. So here is the fifth card. And it will appear in the scheduled cards. Here we have all the cards, and here we have scheduled cards. And as it is marked as review, it means that we want to review this card again to remember the answer. So with the help of this scheduling, we can select the specific days we want to review these cards. And if we know the answer of this, what we can do is that we can simply mark it as no, and this will disappear from here. So this is how it works. Now we will look at the explain topic, and this will break down the complex topics into simple and easy to understand explanations. For example, we can ask, describe k-means clustering. So here is the explanation of k-means clustering algorithm. It takes the reference from the content that is provided, and if the topic is not in the content, then what AI will do is that it will generate the explanation based on the data it is trained on. And for each explanation, it will provide the key analogy, which will explain the concept in easier way by comparing it with some scenarios. Then we have step-by-step explanations that how it works. Then we have real-world examples. Then we have visual description, which means that how can we visualize this. In future, we can also add the image to show how it look visually. Currently, it is providing only the description. Then it will provide the common misconception related to this topic. It will provide us the memory tricks as well as related concepts to explore. You can download this as well. Here it is. So there you have it. This AI study platform can transform any study material into structured summaries with perfect organization, custom quizzes with multiple question types and difficulty levels, interactive flashcards with spaced repetition, and detailed explanation for any topic. Now we will look at the tech stack. The entire application is built using Python, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It uses multiple AI agents for different core functionalities. Now we will look at the use cases. First is smart study support. Students can upload their study materials and the app summarizes them, generates quiz questions for self-assessment, and explains key concepts that help students learn more effectively. Second, we have academic study support, in which the learners can quickly understand complex study materials, extract the most important insights, and get clear explanations of challenging concepts. It supports teaching and curriculum development. Educators can upload textbooks and course materials to generate comprehensive study resources and create assessments at different difficulty levels. Next, we have EdTech platform integration. Educational platforms can integrate the app to transform raw educational content into summaries, generate adaptive flashcards, and produce multi-level practice questions for learners of all levels. Then we have language learning assistance. Language learners can upload tests in their target language and receive simplified explanations, vocabulary flashcards with example sentences, and comprehension quizzes, making language learning easier and more engaging. In future, we can also add the feature which allows us to answer the questions verbally, along with functionality that can read summaries and explanations aloud. Now we will look at the value proposition. Here is how this AI-powered study platform adds value across different areas. First one is time-saving study efficiency. This app transforms hours of reading into minutes of focused learning. Students can upload lengthy textbook materials and get instant learning resources. Then we have developer integration simplification, in which these software developers can add AI-powered educational features to their platforms without spending time building the AI systems from scratch. Next, we have educational content creation automation, in which the teachers and educators can transform any textbook or course materials into comprehensive teaching resources. Then we have learning optimization, in which the edtech companies and educational institute can convert static educational materials into dynamic interactive learning experiences. If we talk about the limitations, it may occasionally generate questions that don't match the intended difficulty level for medium and hard categories. And this can be improved in the future. If you need help with your projects, have difficulty learning these concepts, or want to deepen your understanding of how things like this work, Coders Arts is here to support you. We offer personalized project assistance, one-to-one live sessions, help with building AI-related applications, and full development and deployment services. Visit us at www.codersarts.com or reach out directly at contact@codersarts.com. You will also find our LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook handles linked in the description box below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out our latest tutorials. Thank you.